Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Sunday, March 30th, 2025, and today's topic is going to be part of the intermediate level drawing series I'm doing this week. I will link to the other videos. I think I have two before this one, so this is like the third one. And in the community post, I put a reference sheet with a list of the topics. For today, the topics are, I'm sort of combining them because in reality, these things aren't separate. I'm just kind of doing that for the sake of the videos, but it's going to be about copying, imagination, and memory. I'll just kind of combine them. But before we begin, welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new to the channel. I sketch and post every day, and I use a timer to stay focused and to build a habit. So I'll start a 10-minute timer. And today I'm using it's a pen that I bought several years ago. It's a Pilot G2, but it's limited. I just like the way it looked. And there's refills, so that's kind of nice, although I don't know if they still make them. But it seems to work pretty well, so I'm just going to play around with that, but it feels pretty nice. Yeah, let's get started. So this is about copying, but also like drawing from imagination, and how memory is sort of the thing that kind of binds them together, as it were. So to begin with, I'm going to just use some reference. And I talked about like using Pinterest and kind of just for ideas and not details or anything, not zooming in, just kind of like just to get the brain going, or like the imagination, for example. You could also have just some images, like reference images, like whatever. So I'm just gonna do that. And so that's just to illustrate like the idea of like the copy. For example, I'm going to just start sketching, and this is kind of based on what I'm seeing. So the idea with copy is that it depends on how much, like how closely it needs to be. So while I actually have copy, or like a reference image, so the way I'm using it, it's closer to like a reference image because I'm not actually trying to copy. And this isn't a bad way to just get warmed up or practice, or just to like sketch for fun, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is closer to reference, but I'm actually sticking pretty close to it, so that what happens is it starts to look a little bit more like copy, because you could, like, it looks, you can tell is what I'm saying, like what the reference image is. But this is just to show that this is one way of kind of sketching for whatever reason. That whatever reason you're needing to. It could just be for ideas. But so yeah. So that's like copy. It looks, the way I've drawn it, it looks kind of like copy because you could tell. I just don't post it because it's like copyright kind of thing. That's just how I think about stuff like that. So, and in fact, that's why I don't like to copy too much, because other than like just doing like studies for myself, because one, it's pretty easy to just kind of copy and then And then to me, it's like, it's not really what I do. It's not really what I'm about, So anyway, that's like a way to get started, by looking at something. The other way is a little bit closer to like reference, closer to, for example, like drawing from imagination. When you're copying, sort of like the standard, if you will, is, for example, how closely to the copy is this? That's kind of like a standard. You can put the image, like the reference image, and then you would see, okay, like how much of a copy is it? That's like one way to kind of think about it, to sort of see, like have a standard. But then with imagination, there's really no standard. So that's closer to like what kids do and how we drew as a kid. So that's why I sometimes just kind of call it doodling, because, well, now that I have kind of this to look at, like that already got the imagination going. But let's say that I'm just gonna doodle something, and it might start off as a doodle. But then sort of quickly turn into a character. So the idea is that, like, I could have started with this, and it's just kind of like doodling. That kind of thing. So I could have started with this, and then if I use reference, let's say I found like this picture which I copied, it would be more like reference, because in this situation, I'm just kind of going off of like the idea, like the pose is different. Maybe I just like kind of the feel of it, like the look of it. But you can see that if I drew this from imagination, it would be its own like drawing. But I might just like the texture. That kind of thing. You could start that way. And then the next thing would be like memory. Part of that is, for example, let's say I want to draw the same character, but then I want to have them do something. So like, let's say I want them to kind of pretend that it's a comic or something. Or it could just be like a style guide, or yeah, like a character sheet. Let's say that I want them to be like in a pose. So that's like where memory comes in. So that's just from studying poses and figure drawing and stuff like that. So just knowing like how to draw the figure. Kind of like this. So part of that is imagination. I could have, so for example, I didn't know this character. So then I started by just looking at something. So that gave me an idea. And then memory is kind of just from studying. Like figure drawing, because that's where that's coming from. just practicing figure drawing. And the figure drawing could have been like this. So it's the same process. I could have just looked at something, and depending on how closely I wanted to make it look like the copy or like the reference, so the term copy, I mean, I don't really know, but like, I think originally sort of the idea is that, let's say you're going to draw like a celebrity or even like a product or something like that in like commercial art, then you would want it to look like the product. So that's the copy. Whereas like the reference, but you can see, for example, if I drew this, you could probably, like, if you saw the picture, then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's where you got that. And so that's an issue, is what I'm saying, especially if you're trying to, which like I am, for example, like I might do a comic, but if you're doing it to be published and stuff, then it's not such a good idea to have it to where you can see like I mean, they used to call it swiping. The way I would do it is like this, where you just kind of come up with something, or even like this. And yeah, maybe you like the material and because it's interesting. So one thing I like about it is that you basically see the kind of the highlight right there. I'm just going to use this brush pen. Then everything else is dark. So that's a pretty cool look. So that's kind of like how I would use reference, where it's just for like inspiration or like an idea for like the texture. And then if you see this, I mean, it doesn't look like someone else's artwork because I drew it. And so the texture is not something that, like, that's just material. So yeah. So that's what I like to do. Because if I did this, like, that's literally the same pose. The other way is if you do the pose, but then like the character looks completely different. These are just sort of kind of like what I believe, like how to do this kind of thing. And also for the imagination part, I mean, in your sketchbook, I would just play around like this, where it's kind of how you come up with characters. Because to me, the character will emerge. Sort of like writing a story where the character, if you try to make a character, it's going to seem pretty not that authentic. The character should just kind of come out from the story. I want to thank you for joining me for our daily sketching routine, and if you enjoy these videos, please support the channel. I appreciate it, and until next time, keep on sketching.